And welcome back to another episode of Coffee and Stocks. In today's video, we are going to talk about an IPO stock. Maybe you guys have already talked about it, and maybe you guys aren't interested in this stock, but I'm still going to talk about it. But before we get started, can I please ask you guys to please drop a like on this video, as well as press that amazing subscribe button. It does go a long way in supporting the channel, and I do thank every single one of you guys. Don't forget, tomorrow Friday we are doing that giveaway of a dividend, so definitely comment down below so you guys have a chance to win this dividends that we are gonna do on a weekly basis. And every Sunday we are doing a video about how to save money and how to better yourself. So let's get started on which stock I'm talking today, and it's about Bumble. Not even gonna lie, a lot of my friends have had a Bumble account. If you don't know what Bumble is, it literally matches you with people, right? As you can see, why Bumble matters. Healthy relationships are essential, living a positive, productive life. Bumble is a social network that allows you to feel empowered while you take those connections, whether you're dating, looking for a friend, or growing your professional network. One first move on Bumble could change your life. How Bumble works: when members of the opposite sex match on Bumble, women are required to make their first move, shifting old-fashioned power dynamics and encouraging equality from the start. So, you guys have heard multiple dating apps out there. There's definitely Tinder, there's Matchcom, Bumble. There's a lot of things out there, and you might think to yourself, why are we talking about Bumble if it's not like a super hype thing? Because Bumble is actually going to filed an IPO, and it could seek $8 billion valuation, right? And it's huge, and we're gonna get a little bit into why it's that big and why it's that big. It's a super popular dating app. Obviously seeking a, look, keep this in mind, February initial public offering, right? I know a lot of you people, and me especially, are super excited about SPACs because they're super hot right now. Now, Bumble could have gone through, the whole process of a SPAC, and could have gone through the whole, through that area in order to get more momentum going, but they decided to go in a little bit more of a traditional IPO, which there is nothing wrong with that. The really positive thing about that is that since they're going through an IPO, they are confident in themselves that they can make this work, and they don't need someone else to buy them, or they don't need to buy another company in order to come into the stock exchange. The dating service where women make the first move, file confidently for an IPO, and could seek a valuation of $8 billion, according to Bloomberg. Now, that is huge. $8 billion is huge in my point. We do compare this to multiple other dating apps. For example, Match.com, which currently is, and you can find it in the New York stock, in the NASDAQ, obviously, going for $152.86. That's right, $152 per share. Like, that's freaking wild. Like today obviously it was a super green day, right? So you can't really take today as a line, but let's take it back to around 6 months. 6 months ago, on July 8th, 2020, it was going for $94. Like, even for me, like, what, Match.com? And then you have this huge 62% towards the upside. It really hasn't had major corrections, maybe of around 12%. But year to date, this thing is just incredible. Obviously, it has been doing amazing stuff. It was going for, $5, $13 in 2016, etc. But this is wild. To me, this is amazing, right? Let's see if I can take it back. No, I can't take it back that much. But anyways, $150. Match.com also has other subsidiaries, as you can see right here. Meetic, Plenty of Fish Media, Tinder, which is another huge dating app, Eureka, Hinge, and others more. Now, the revenue that comes from Bumble, as you can see right here, it says that in 2019, Bumble had generated about $240 million. And that's only in 2019, and it's set to always have beat the projected revenue for the previous 2 years, and they are expected to beat 2020's revenue target as well. Alongside dating app, Bumble has also launched BFFs, a matching system for friendships. Bumble Biz is a professional network service, which is a cross between dating and LinkedIn. Both subsystems have few million active users. Now, you do need to see not all dating apps are very well made. Not a lot of dating apps are good. The leadership isn't good, but this Bumble started huge traction because it has created good revenue. It has created a lot of people and has a lot of users. As you can see right here, in 2015, it only had 1 million users. I mean, 1 million users is a lot. Then jumped 2 years later, it jumped 21 million users to 22 million. 2018 went to 35 million. In 2019, it went to 75 million. And currently in 2020, well, last year, 2020, it had reached 100 million users. Like, that is just incredible. And I'm pretty sure that in 2021 they are gonna go higher than 100 million users. So a lot of people are using this this software, not really software, but this this application as a Bumble. As you heard a couple of minutes ago, Bumble creates BFFs, which is a friendship thing, and it also creates Bumble Biz, which is a combination of Bumble and LinkedIn, which is pretty cool. In the top dating apps of 2021, the number one best dating app right now is Tinder, which obviously we saw that Matchcom owns it, and it's currently going for $152. And then the number 2 is Bumble. Number 3 is OkCupid, and then Match.com. So if we put that into perspective, I think Bumble, I'm not going to say Bumble is going to start off at $150 like right away. No. Is it going to start at $20-ish? I think so. Maybe. I'm hoping. But definitely the valuation of it is definitely going to be there. So definitely keep this in mind. Obviously, I am not your financial advisor, so do not take my words as advice. I'm just showing you guys that the Bumble filed for an IPO, and they are hoping to go into whatever in February, which is pretty interesting because what's in February? It's Valentine's Day, and maybe a lot of people are gonna join into this now that the pandemic is getting a little bit under control, but not really, but whatever. More people are using dating apps to go out there and keep meeting more and more people. So definitely, I think keep this in your watch list. When it does come out, hopefully we're able to join in and ride that wave to the upside, because if it's anything like Match Grouping Inc., $152 per share doesn't sound bad at all. I mean, especially if it's going for about $15 per share, and then it just shoots up, right? So hopefully we're able to join in when it's a little bit lower, and then when they do come into the stock exchange, we're able to ride that huge wave towards the upside. Because I do honestly, in the numbers of users and the number of revenues that they've created, I think this is definitely a good company for me to join if they keep increasing in numbers. But obviously, do your own homework, do your own due diligence. Don't forget to drop a like in this video, as well as press that amazing subscribe button, because it does go a long way in supporting the channel, and it does help out with the YouTube algorithm. Don't forget, tomorrow I will be doing the giveaway of the dividends, and Sunday I will be doing the saving videos. All right, so I will see you guys next time on Coffee and Stocks.